Greetings, Earthbound humans, and welcome to the Geek Warehouse. My name is Fenn, and I have with me today, Noelle. Noelle, you are Noelle the human to me now, because I don't have anything else to go on.
Yep.
And she is a cosplay ambassador. How awesome is that? Now, there's a very important question. What does that mean? Because I have no idea.
Well, basically, I'm specifically a Tomb Raider cosplay ambassador, and so in terms of being a cosplay ambassador, I was chosen by the head of community of Crystal Dynamics who make the games. They have people around the world who they classify as ambassadors who cosplay specifically, who will dress up and go to conventions, expos and things, and sort of represent the brand, like being in character and just officially being a Lara Croft, as opposed to using, say, a model who they've just hired for the day kind of thing.
So you were Lara Croft?
Yeah, I was, not that tonight I was like officially on duty, this was just for fun, but last year I was the official South African Tomb Raider cosplay ambassador, and that was quite nice because last year was the 20th anniversary of the game.
Yeah, I remember seeing.
So yeah, it was a big thing, and then all around the world, the other cosplay ambassadors were stepping up at conventions and things. Yeah.
That's amazing. So, how did you get chosen for this? Like, what did you do to put yourself out there that maybe others can do as well, to sort of get to become a cosplay ambassador?
I think I was a Tomb Raider fan to begin with. I didn't just sort of march into the fandom and say, look how awesome I am. You sort of have to prove that you're someone who's really passionate about the character. In this case, there was quite a nice and formalized system to apply to be a cosplay ambassador. So there was a Facebook group to begin with, and it's an ongoing thing. There's thousands of members around the world. And so that was advertised there first, and then there was an online form to sort of fill in, like an online CV, like why do you think that you would be a good cosplay ambassador? But they were specifically looking for people with a sort of a decent technical skill level for their cosplays. You didn't have to be like world class with thousands of followers or anything, but you needed to demonstrate sort of a competence. You needed to be active in the community. You needed to be sort of a positive presence, and also obviously be, if you were at an expo or a convention, like a positive representative for the brand. You know, you couldn't be doing anything sort of, doing like half-naked photo shoots or anything like that.
Oh, that rules me out already. Okay, but you said it was a Facebook page.
Yeah.
What Facebook page?
In this case, it's the Tomb Raider cosplay group.
That's easy.
Yeah, I mean this is a specific example. It could be, I know brands. If someone is a particular big fan of something, it can work in the inverse where I'm really passionate about Horizon Zero Dawn, for example, and I go to conventions and a lot of people take pictures of me, and it's sort of connected back to me with the game developers, that there is this person who has done such a fantastic job of representing the character and then they might sort of haul you into a more official representation capacity.
Okay, so it works both ways. So
yeah.
Find something you really like and do it really well.
Yeah.
Get people to take pictures of you and hope it reaches the developers, and then become a cosplay ambassador.
I think, you can't just like pick a character who's popular, and I suppose there are some people, but they tend to be big enough names that they would be like, oh, Jessica Nigiri's doing this, people pay attention, whereas for an average person around the world, like just ordinary people who enjoy cosplaying, I would recommend definitely a character that you have a very strong connection to. That makes always, I think, a difference. It's not just going with, oh, everyone's doing Harley Quinn this year, everyone's doing Wonder Woman. It's pick a character who you have an emotional connection to. And if it is Harley Quinn, if it is Wonder Woman, that's fantastic. But yeah, it has to be something that means a lot to you. I think that makes a big difference. It also encourages you, because you're excited and passionate, to really up your game with your crafting. You probably will be involved in the community if you're that way inclined to sort of get your name and your face out there, and that makes a difference.
If people wanted to ask you specifically, how did you do it, or if they want to get in contact with you for advice or what to do, or they don't feel they're doing it right, or just to soundboard something off, can they get a hold of you? If so, where?
I'm quite active on social media. You can find me on across the spectrum. It's under PFanGirl with a P in front, so PFanGirl.
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 PFanGirl. And yeah, I can, if it, obviously I'm working with a very specific niche of characters, but I've sort of been around the con scene in South Africa, especially this year, and you sort of identify figures that if I necessarily can't help, I can certainly point you in the right direction, because there is a lot of talent in South Africa, and people who are really making their names for themselves on the international scene, people with hundreds if not thousands of followers because of their amazing cosplay abilities. And yeah, we're at a world level, so there's more than enough guidance from locals, to help you stand out if you just sort of know who to point towards. And I think the cosplay community, particularly the people that I've met and spoken to, they're really keen to chat about what they love. So I don't think there'd be any problem, with advice sort of being forthcoming.
So there is a community, there is a support group, if you will,
Oh,
available.
yeah.
So all people have to do is really just do it.
Yeah.
Go out and do it.
Yeah, if I would say you can start with, on Facebook, there's groups, there's a South African cosplay community, there's communities for each city, each of the cities will have them as well, and those are really great gathering points. Like for tonight, for example, I shared a message to the Durban group to say, listen, cosplay is welcome tonight, and a lot of people didn't know necessarily, and they came tonight. So just getting word out about events that people can then sort of showcase themselves at, or just enjoy dressing up, because for a lot of us, we don't get that opportunity often, especially in Durban, it's very limited. So yeah, starting points, the communities, and then if you find someone that you really identify with, you can reach out to them then personally and just ask for a bit of advice and that sort of thing, and I'm sure people would help, yeah.
So if they want to get a hold of you, just to reiterate, it would be at PFanGirl on any platform.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Those are all good.
I like what you're saying, though, with regards to being a brand ambassador. If a brand ambassador, cosplay ambassador, is to be a cosplay ambassador. Go out and tell people about the events that are happening, find out things, try things, get in contact with people, and that seems to be the good starting point to becoming a cosplay ambassador.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I've always sort of described myself as sort of a geek of all trades. Like, I write articles, I cosplay, I do martial arts, I do many different things. But a big thing for me, especially in places like Durban, is the community. So at any point that you can raise your voice and just help to encourage people, that's like what I like doing. So I'm not a top level cosplayer. I'd probably put myself at an intermediate level with my skills, but it's just nice to sort of try and bring people together or direct them as best as I can, really. Yeah.
Well, that is fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for letting us interview here at Geek Warehouse. Thank you.
Sure.
And I look forward to finding out your next event. So I'm going to keep tabs on you.
Yeah.
And maybe
Please
pop in on occasion. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Please, as always, go out and try something and tell me about it in the comments. Go get in contact with PFanGirl here. And if you're going to go do an event, let me know. I'm very curious to see how you guys sort of grow and progress. And I want to see the next cosplay ambassador. Cheers!